Hello, everyone, and welcome to Starlight Skies Tarot. Hi, it's Natalie Starlight, and I'm here running a little late, but we're showing up for the Sunday pick a card. And you guys know the format. I put all my love crystals out today, the rose quartz, and I even added a little fire passion quartz to the love read. So the first pile is the fire quartz with the rose quartz if you want a love read. Then the middle pile with just the rose quartz is with the gold cards. This is my financial read. And then last but not least, we have these beautiful rose quartz pink cards. And that is if you're looking for health and wellness or direction or guidance there. So again, the first pile is love, second pile is financial, third pile is health and wellness. So I hope today has found you well. Be sure you check out the community section. I am offering a limited test run, some Starlight Skies ritual boxes for the Sagittarius moon. So all the deets will be over there. And I also do full moon lives and crystal and candle blessings. So be sure you look out over there. I always toss out a free tarot spread you could use for yourself or use to get to know yourself better and the moon energy better and use as journal prompts. And if you'd like to support the channel for my energy and time and just to bless me and you, all that is below as well. Ways to support the channel. There's free ways too. You can like, subscribe, share, comment. It all helps this community grow. And anyway, let's start. And thank you for being here. Thank you to all those who do support the channel. I do appreciate you. We do have the first pile is love. So let's see what's going on in your energy. First card out, we have the Queen of Cups. That's the strongest energy. So what this tells me is you are ready for love. You have learned to love yourself. You're open to receive. And I did see another reader mention this too, and I've been feeling the energy in my own and collectively as well as balancing the energies, the masculine and feminine energies. Sometimes us women can be thrown into that masculine role a little bit more than we'd like to, especially if you're single like myself. Then yes, we all contain both energies, and balancing is the trick to receiving the manifestation. Maybe a woman is used to running it, not because she wants to, it's because it was forced upon her on a role, society or family, whatever. You have to get stuff done, right? You have to provide, protect your family. And that's throwing a lot of women into masculinity energies. They're not able to relax. They're not able to receive. They're not able to enjoy being a woman. So us as women in that particular group, you have to kind of work on that shadow aspect. You have to learn how to receive, learn how to lay back, learn how to, yes, I need to get this done, but I am also a woman and I want to pamper myself. And that's what my ritual boxes do too. It helps you anchor in, because I'm a huge one on self-love, because I'm a recovering codependent. I know exactly what it's like having level 3 autism on your plate and still having to be the provider, the protector. A woman can get lost in that aspect. And there is a roadway back, and that I do have a freebie coming out as well. And that helps put you in alignment back into balance, into masculine and feminine roles. Maybe the masculine is not owning the feminine in himself. He's not owning up his emotions. He's not allowing himself to have emotions, have a softer side that's viewed as weak. And there's nothing weak about it. It's called being a functional, decent human being, and we need both energies, men and women. So I see you have done that, but what the obstacle is, you have some kind of toxicity either on the person that's connecting to you or maybe on your end. And you know what? It's a precautionary tale. I'm getting two stories here because naturally this is collective. So some of you might fit in the first story, some of you might be in the second story. But devil tells me there's some toxicity either side. So for some of you, it's on your side that, like I was just talking about, you're juggling too much on your plate. There's no way a love could fit in your world because it looks like you've leaned a little too much into the masculine, but you're wanting to receive your cup. You got your cup out, you're good at giving, but how good are you about receiving? Maybe you're used to being the one to show up in your relationships. Maybe you need to learn to receive. If that gentleman's not stepping up and investing in you, being there for you, that's a red flag right there. Maybe that's what this is warning about, and not taking breadcrumbs, being in that energy of being able to receive healthily. Where do you stand in that? Only you will know. Another precautionary tell is the toxicity is on their side. You possibly have somebody who's juggling, somebody else. And you know what? That's kind of normal in the dating world before you get a label or a commitment. People are dating to see if you check their boxes. It's neither good nor bad, but people really need to be honest about it. Men need to quit gaslighting women just to say, yes, you're the only one, just to get in your pants and get sex, and then pull out and run and leave devastation. That's not honorable. That's not, if you want sex that bad, you can pay for it. I'm sorry, but that's just a low down dirty dog who will do that. That's a shadow side. Now, if you're honest and saying, yeah, I'm leaving my dance card open until commitment, and that's a perfect way to say it as a woman. It doesn't mean I want to be committed to you, who I'm having a coffee or a dinner with. Doesn't mean that at all, but I think you have to be upfront with your intentions. I'm not looking to sleep around. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a connection that I'm hopeful that can grow into something more. I'm going to keep my dance card open and date around until commitment. And a gentleman, I guarantee you, if he's not committing to you, he is seeing somebody else. He's seeing other people. They may not be honest, but it's more than likely that's what's going on, because you have to be real in the dating world. If a guy's not taking you off the market after, I will give the man a benefit of the doubt, 6 months to a year. If you do not have any kind of commitment, any next level, any investment, any signs of going to the next level, then that's not your person. They've got issues, commitment issues, or they're just using you as a placeholder, an ego boost, whatever, another pony in their stable. So it's best to protect your energy. And yeah, I would do an ultimatum. You're protecting yourself. If this man's not going to invest in you, he is a time waster and a user. And a year is plenty enough time for a man to understand. They say men know within the first 3 months. I've done a lot of research into the love biz, guys. I've not been lucky myself. The one guy did fine, he died. So there you go. But I'm doing my part in healing, and that's what these cards are saying, that you need to see what end does this fall on. Possibly could be both, So there's that pile. And then let's move on to the money pile, financial pile. Gold to represent, well, it looks like you're investing. Sometimes it's hard to see these flashy cards. The Page of Pentacles, you're investing in something, a partnership. You have the Lovers. Could be you're investing, you made a decision. Seven of Cups. It just warns to do your research. Seven of Cups could be fantasy thinking. It could be you've got a lot of choices to pick from, but be wary because some of the cups do not hold good things. So you're having to make a choice. It's just reiterating, make a wise choice. Do your research, please. It looks like you are getting ready to invest in something. It's just warning you to make something that's in alignment to you. All right, your morals, your values, your time, your energy. And last but not least, we have the health pile. I hear my son trying to get in. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you're doing really well. You're doing some self-love. You got your cups. You're looking good. You're investing in yourself. Oh my, yes. Eight of Pentacles. You are working on yourself, girlfriend or gents. Yes. That could be, well, this falls in the obstacle. So maybe you need to continue working on yourself. Then you got the Four of Pentacles. So I see you are working on your health. You're kind of staying to yourself. You're kind of hanging on to savings, resources, really, what do I really need? It can come across as closed off. So maybe this is just a time where you're just focusing on yourself, your family, not really paying attention to what's on the outside, just working more on inside, which is wonderful because that's what we're supposed to do, and myself included. I know all this, but the human 3D side of me looks at the headlines and goes, no fucking way. But if you tell the truth, people think you're freaking crazy. And, if you don't know what's going on by now, it's going to sound harsh, but I don't think you're meant to know. It's kind of one of those scenarios because ascension is an individual responsibility. I can give you tools. I can give you what's worked for me, going into shadow, learning about manifestation, the moon, but I can't make somebody turn their heart to ascension. That's individual. And we have to meet people wherever they are. You can still be graceful. You can still be nice. But at the same time, you have to protect your energy. I do not want to tie my energy right now to anything low vibe. So I speak up against data centers and against things that are important to me, but I really need to just, do action steps, write my congressman, protest, but I'm wasting my time preaching to the choir or trying to bring other people to awareness because it just seems like it's not everybody is going to see truth, love, and light, right? Some people came here to experience a shadow self. I don't fully claim to understand it, but I do know we all pivot and take a role. Some people came for light, some people came from dark, but we're all oneness, we're all source energy. And I asked somebody one time, I said, well, why? I know we live in duality, I know all this, but why would a creator create facets of itself in, a negative connotation? And where does individuation, the soul, where does that fit in? Because if we're all one as part of God, but we're all our own individual soul, how does all that come into play? And somebody says, well, it's just source trying to run experiments on itself. And isn't that interesting? Kind of reminds me of the war games. If you're an 80s baby, you'll understand, 80s kids. The war games where the computer did the simulation and came to find out there was no winner. So it kind of blows my mind and trippy, but I love that kind of stuff. That's why I like to do the deep dives, folks. I love it because I think there's a facet of truth in all of it. I think it's so complex and so vast. I don't think the human mind can conceive source. I mean, we can only imagine, we can only, go deep down rabbit holes and try to put the pieces together the best we can. But I really do not think one person has a whole entity on it. But there's been close. I gotta say, Edward Casey is the only person I know that tapped into those Akashic records without any divine inner help. Oh, I'm sorry, divine external help. How did he do that? I don't know. Sure would love to know. He's fascinating. Yes. But anyway, thank you once again. If any of this resonated, or if you would like to support the channel, I would appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come on back for the full moon in Sagittarius. I want to leave you with this cosmic oracle message: bloom where you are planted. Absolutely. All right, folks, that's all I got for you today. Stay grounded, stay electric. And this is Natalie saying I'll see you next time under the Starlight Skies. Take care. Bye.